shirts, and the owner is fabulous. So again, they're all looking for our business. So let's remember that instead of driving an hour somewhere and an hour back, let's do shopping in our community. Kihei, you were mentioning a couple of these centers there.
Kalama Park, the Rainbow Mall. It's important to support your local businesses because they're out there and they need your help. And we all get over to the box stores, Walmart and Costco and things like that, get a lot of our presents, but in that last minute shopping, go down to the local store and support your friends and fellow business people in your area. They'll love you for it. They'll
love you for it. And that really will, again, bring Christmas around to our neighborhoods, etc. And there's so many things. Halimakua, I just struck on me, neighborhoods. I learn so much all the time about different places, and we have a dear friend who will be going to Halimakua soon, and very difficult for the family, and it's going to be a really hard Christmas. But at Halimakua, I was reading the other day, and this is true across our country, that nursing homes, etc., are changing the ways that they do things and refer to things. But I liked learning that when somebody comes as a patient, as a resident, they don't refer to anymore, they're going to be in the south wing, they're going to be in the north wing. It's kind of, they're going to be in a certain neighborhood, so they're going to be in the south neighborhood, and they'll be a neighbor of Mrs. Jones or Mrs. Sakamoto. So I think it's really neat to know that there's so much going on our island that is loving and caring, and Christmas at Halimakua is going to be green and bright this year.
Christmas in 2010 has actually been a very good season for the realtors out there, especially yours truly. Things seem to be ramping up in the real estate business, Betty. Would you agree?
Absolutely. Even just one that hits me right now, Pineapple Hill at Kapalua, there was nothing under contract, and right now I believe there's 4 homes under contract that are all pretty solid. So I think that something really great is happening. And there was a recent sale at $3 million, whereas there were a lot of the lower sales happening, which possibly should have happened. But now the better homes are starting to sell. But don't you think right now in every neighborhood something's happening?
Oh yeah, I was looking at my numbers this year compared to last year, and about this time last year I had several listings, and right now I've got about half of those listings because most of them have sold, which is great. And I've talked to a lot of my fellow realtors out there, especially over on the west side. Everybody agrees this is the best fall season we've seen in a long time, and usually fall is pretty slow. And so when fall is better than summer, that means good things are going to happen in the winter, and that's when most of our real estate sales actually start moving up.
I think you're right. I think that typically September, October, even November are fairly slow, but this year something is happening, so we're all getting revved up about it. And holiday time, we're often, well, as we are right now, we're really busy showing property, doing this, arranging showings for other brokers. So it's a very exciting time, but I think it's happening now. Real estate is truly happening. So we're really at the stage that we keep saying this, recession has been a terrible thing to waste, but I think it could be over. There's threats sometimes somebody tries to throw out. There could be a secondary recession that comes in behind this, but something's happening, at least in Hawaii real estate. And we're seeing more owner-occupant sales. Again, we're seeing good mortgages. So I think it is time to be talking to your realtor. You can always call Sakamoto Properties, 669-0070. Check out our website, sakamotoproperties.com. Casey has a separate website, which is
enchantedmauihomes.com. You can always get a hold of me at 808-264-5362. That's my cell number if you need to get some information about any kind of real estate here on Maui.
Even if you just want to talk, if you want to call and say, I've listened to you guys and I'm thinking I want to buy something this year, we will do our best to give you enough of our time to help you get the idea in your head. And you may not, it may not be that you want to try to buy something before the end of the year. But again, the beginning of the year, let's get going on it, figure out what you can do. You may have another place that you need to list with us to get it sold. So again, make this your year, because I think we could be in another couple of years where you're thinking, oh, never, I will never be able to own anything in Hawaii. So the time is now.
I think, I like to say 6 years from now, it's going to be the time where you say to yourself, I should have bought something back there Christmas time in 2010, because it really does feel like the market is turning around. There are a lot more people out there seriously looking. There are offers being made. There's a lot more closings. Sales are happening. As a matter of fact, the ratio between sales and the number of properties in inventory has gotten a lot better, and so our market is turning around, and we should see some really good things happening in 2011.
Well, I'm with you. It all seems to be happening. You know, every time we're on the show, we try to at least throw out a few of our, what we call the quick picks, you know, properties that we think are good value, whether it's in the owner-occupant arena or we're thinking more for the top of the market. And the other day, I did learn some amazing people have been listening to our show, so thank you. I was kind of stunned. I was at an event, and a couple of people walked up to me that I'd never met, telling me that they've been listening to our show. So, again, Merry Christmas to all of you, and I guess Mele Kalikimaka.
You know, Betty, I do have a couple of quick picks I want to mention.
Go for it, Casey.
Up in Kaanapali, I've relisted a nice, beautiful home up there. It's 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. It's 164 piha'a, and I believe right now it's the lowest priced home for sale on the hillside at $895,000. I do have to mention that I do love quick picks on Betty's show, because every time I mention quick picks, I sell the property, which is great. So I want to mention one more, another new listing over at the Royal Kahana. It's a condominium, legal vacation rental. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. It does have an ocean view. It's unit 106, and it's also the lowest priced 1-bedroom condominium at the Royal Kahana currently at $439,000. So there's a couple of good buys out there.
Those are great buys. Casey and I listed a property at Napili Lani, number 316, which is Napili Kai Beach Club. And we listed it fairly, within a month, and I think it's actually within about 3 weeks. Listed at $1,195,000, and we had an almost immediate sale. It's already recorded. It recorded at $950,000. $950,000. I'm sorry, $950,000.
Just a little shy of $1 million.
And I think, again, great sale. People are really happy. And we do have another listing in there, which is Puna Point 218, and listed at $800,000. It's on the 2nd floor, overlooking a pool and out to the ocean. But again, fabulous listing, 1-bedroom, 2-bath. And anyone that knows that property knows that there's almost nothing on the market there ever. So that's Linda Lyons' listing. You can call her at our